Up here today. Bittersweet, of course, just like Persistence, a 21-3 record. Not quite as high as an average spread, but 48 plus points on average winning by is pretty dang high. 20k kills a game and 14 deaths. Meanwhile, regular gamers 14-10, only 26 plus average wins, and a much closer kills and deaths game with 23 and 20. They do have more specials a game though, a lot more maybe paint and map control, so we'll see if that plays out. Both teams are very quick, very close, and it's hard to tell who's actually going to win this matchup. But I've already predicted regular gamers. Zach has already predicted Bittersweet. Swift, where do you land in this conversation before we jump into game one? What is the score line you are taking between these two teams?
Well, it's hard to say, especially with some subs coming in for Bittersweet. I feel like maybe that'll either make it harder or easier for regular gamers, but I'm going to go with the Bittersweet 3-2.
Maybe it's a Bittersweet strat is to throw off regular gamers. They think they're going to be playing against Drift. Schmack, boom.
Schmack, boom.
They're not. So we'll see how that plays out. And, of course, both teams in some of the same community at the Regular Gamers Discord, they know each other very well. We'll see. Both these teams have played each other really close in previous matchups. We are ready for game number one. Can we also get a Game 5 series going for the second semifinal? We'll see. Bittersweet versus Regular Gamers now jumping into game number one between the two. All right, we're going back to Splat Zones on Sturgeon Shipyard. In the green is going to be Bittersweet, and in the magenta is the Regular Gamers here. Swift, I want you to talk first. What weapons are you seeing out here that might be a little bit surprising for these team comps?
Double Junior? That's the answer? Double Junior is what they're going here. The splat bombs are extremely strong on this map, as you can just curve them over the edge, but I don't know. We're going to see how these things go out, which we see extremely fast.
Yeah, Regular Gamers already taking out 3 members and grabbing full control. It's going to be hard, as we saw in the first set. Teams getting, just pushed out of the zone right away. Regular Gamers trying to do the same now to Bittersweet.
Why not? If you saw it happen earlier and it worked, why not just go with the same thing?
I mean,
rain on this Explosher. Really just putting in pressure.
Juniors are going to give Ink Armor a chance to get back into the map at least, though, so they're going to have a chance to flip the zone, but a baller coming out the other way keeps the zone.
And it looks like Bittersweet's going to take the zone back.
All right, finally Bittersweet getting in this game. Spoon getting a couple picks. It's looking back and forth now.
Another one.
2 in a row by Spoon. Spoon man.
We are not seeing what we saw with Mirage. But we did see something crazy, I think, in regular gamers being able to hold their own for at least the beginning of this game. This is not going to be the 100-0 sweep.
Can they get back into the zone, though? It's feeling like it's going the other way. Bittersweet with armor and Bittersweet with control. They are taking down members. Eli popping off now.
The baller going in to take the zone, and it looks like they're going to try and get it here. But, there we go. Not being able to get the lead is Bittersweet as 2 players go down, but we'll see how they can handle this.
Both teams are going to have a huge penalty. With 3 minutes left, though, it seems like either team could easily get to KO if they can just hold on to the zone a little bit longer.
This is really close. Just constant pressure from each team. I feel like the Ink Armor is going to be a real deciding in this game.
Well, as you call it out, they pop the Ink Armor, trying to go in. His Pork is facing a lot of bomb zone, a lot of pressure. He might go down here. Gonna super jump out and save his life for now.
Yeah, and we see Leon off of his signature custom to his Culture Freeze Tetris. So, I don't know if that was a great decision, but it's working out for him so far.
Yeah, Leon, an MVP candidate, popping off, getting the points here. They might be able to get regular gamers into a KO. Pepe trying to do something.
2v2, and it's over!
Wow. Regular gamers taking game number 1. Can the upset happen? It's starting that way, but in this first series, we saw this exact same thing happen where the lower seed takes game number 1. Regular Gamers doing a good job getting the zone first, and then the next time they get the zone, it pretty much went from a KO right after that.
My gosh, guys.
Swift, what did you see from Regular Gamers right there that worked so well for them?
Well, you could see that Bittersweet had 9 armors in total that game, and Regular Gamers only had 5. But the regular game was really capitalizing on their armors more, pushing in a lot harder, while Bittersweet was kind of just popping them whenever they wanted.
Yep.
So I feel like a little more coordination is what Bittersweet needs to take this next game.
Yeah, and we saw out of Bittersweet 2 Splattershot juniors coming out for Splat Zone. Swift, are they going to be sticking with that, or is that just, try something weird, see if it works, and then swap out for the next game?
I don't think we're going to see another 2 Splattershot juniors. Maybe on Clam, because it's probably one of the most, painting modes. You have to have all the map control. But I think we're going to see the Pepe bubbles here.
The Pepe bubbles. Well, I hope we see the Pepe bubbles. We got to see the Pepe bubbles at least once during playoffs. Clam Blitz on the Reef is probably the place to try it because that's going to give an easy chance for them to score big with the Super Clams. Zach, are you a little surprised there that regular gamers take that first game, or is it really this close and we're going to see 5 close games potentially between these two teams?
I think I'd be a lot more surprised if I hadn't seen Mirage do the same thing to Persistence earlier today. But yeah, just a huge. I'd say if we would have seen this game first, that would have been just as much of an upset.
Yeah.
But now we're just in this territory where we're like, anything can happen. Whatever.
Anything happens. Splatoon is such a short game, and each game can be swung in just a moment either way, either team. So it makes these games, especially between two teams like regular gamers and Bittersweet that are so close, it makes each moment super special and makes it that much closer. We'll see if they can take back game number 2 is Bittersweet, or will regular gamers actually go up 2-0. We'll see. Right now we are jumping into game number 2 on Clam Blitz, and Mattia, thank you for the follow as we do that.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. Teams are ready. Bittersweet looking like they're going to be in the green color again. And can they take this game and make it a closer matchup moving forward? Regular gamers going to be here in the orange. Swift, what are you seeing from these teams swapping out a couple weapons here and there?
Well, I do see the Double Junior again, and I think it's, as the Kensa Junior, is a much better pick here just because of all the aggression it can put on with those torpedoes and bubbles. I don't know how this is going to go, but I think the Bittersweet's going to take this game. I think the bubbles are going to really help them score. So...
They're already on their way to doing that as you speak. Look at those giant bubbles.
Yeah.
Look how much paint, but a missed throw by Pepe. They already have 2 super claims, though. That is huge. Wow.
Okay,
that was
And look
quick.
how fast. Pepe pops those bubbles so fast. He's able to just stay in them for as long as they can to get as many clams.
Hockey trying to push them back, but they're still scoring. They're already at 36. Eli with the dumpster shots. Can he get 2? Can he get 3? This could be the game. They have more. Clam Spoon is there. It's going to be 100 to 0 KO.
What?
Wow.
What? Okay. I see you.
We talked about Pepe at the beginning, MVP of the season, and it's moments like that where everyone throws out their love for Pepe because he just won the game with one special. Just one special with giant bubbles. They're able to get control, pop those bubbles, get the kills, and regular gamers couldn't even get back into the map.
Dude.
They weren't even able to get a single kill.
I mean, Swift, that was something special. Am I right in saying that? I mean, I feel like I don't see that much dominance of a team doing a play like that on Clam Blitz quite often.
Well, yeah, and something I really want to point out here is that Eli was taking advantage of how the map worked so much. You could see him on these angles of the sloshing machine, where you could just hit people where they couldn't hit him. You could see it against Tacky in the 1v1, where he could just sloshed away and Tacky just couldn't hit him.
Just crazy, and we are now tied up 1-1, making this matchup hype again. Zach, these teams are giving us an entertaining day today, and I love it so much here. It's amazing to see this back and forth rather than these 3-0 sweeps.
Yup.
I love it.
That I feel like we've kind of seen all season long. That's the other thing, is we've seen so many play all threes that end up being 3-0 all season long. And now we come to this place where I think just everyone has grown so much, and they're not going to take it. They're not going to take that 3-0, baby. Especially in the finals, man. They're just feeling it today.
Yeah, and I think part of that, too, is perhaps these teams now with a chance to have their season ended are feeling the nerves. So it's easy to possibly throw a game one way or the other just because your shots are a little bit off, maybe your throws are a little bit off, maybe your team coordination. And I know for a lot of teams in these hype moments, you need to have good communication, but if you're too excited, sometimes you're yelling over your other teammates, you're not listening, you're not as coordinated. Bittersweet, though, that was one of the most coordinated things we've seen all year long. I mean, that was freaking domination on that Clan Blitz. I do think tower control is going to be a lot closer. They did play tower control against each other last week. It was a very close matchup, and I expect to see that this time around on Manta Maria. So let's jump into it and see if we can get another close game. Game number 3. Who's going to take that 2-1 lead over the other team?
Let's go.
All right.
All right, Bittersweet again, regular gamers 1-1, trying to get into the finals. First to 3 will get us there. It's going to be Bittersweet in the yellow here, and purple will be regular gamers. Woo! Let's go. I'm seeing a lot of great Splatoon action today, and Swift, I'm seeing blasters from both sides this time around.
Yeah, I mean, you're seeing one blaster from each side and one slaughter machine from each side. 2 weapons that can just automatically get people off the tower. Saki kind of takes a risky decision there, but we'll see how this goes.
And I feel like for regular gamers, Leon, as we talked about, was a candidate for MVP. Really, I feel like the success of this team is all about Leon. Can he get the picks? Can he be aggro? Right there is going to go down, and that's going to give a chance for Bittersweet to get the first foot.
Oh, baby, Bittersweet jumping on and feeling good coming off of their last win. But I think we're going to see a lot of back and forth here.
And the armor.
Yeah, go ahead.
The armor is ready for this game, and you're going to see them push up immediately, probably pushing that top left side, where people can just get easy picks, especially with that rapid blaster. They can just shoot them off the tower. But
trying to go the other way, does cancel the splash down. Leon there as well. They're at 1 point for the checkpoint. They needed to just touch the tower. They're going to lose it, though.
In a matter of 10 seconds, we saw 3 splashdowns go off.
A lot of splashdowns cancel as well. These players are playing at a high level, not being afraid of their specials, taking them out in full force. We are seeing a bloody battle going back and forth, and it's so hard to tell who is actually going to get the lead here.
It is so back and forth. There's no clear winner. And it looks like regular gamers is going to get at least that cohesiveness to get quite a few from Bittersweet down. Probably jump on that tower, hopefully get the checkpoint 1.
Well, as you can see, I feel like regular gamers is really like teaming up more, and Bittersweet's kind of just going in by themselves. But I don't know, it's just really close.
Yeah, you can tell both teams are just being very aggressive. They don't want to give up control. Finally, Bittersweet is losing some members. Maybe regular gamers can get a bigger push off this time. But man, this is a bloody match. It doesn't feel like anyone's afraid of anyone. They want the glory for themselves. They want to make the game-winning play here. And it's going to be a wild ride for this next 2.5 minutes, I feel like.
Oh, yes, indeed. We're halfway through this match, and not a single checkpoint has been taken.
Pepe on the bubbles again, making some pressure. Does get a double kill with it. Can he get it? Going for the quad. Not going to get it. Rain there, still to defend. But look at this. I mean, it's just a bloody mess. Finally, Pork Smorch is left in the dust and ashes of this crazy war, getting through that first checkpoint.
Yeah, good work there. Quite a significant lead taken, and that checkpoint taken is good.
Alright, Bittersweet finally getting that control. Swift, will this push be enough to possibly win them the game?
I don't. I think Eli going down is just really going to hurt them because it's a really good Slayer. And you can see, like, Pork Smoke really just stuck in the corner here. So I think they're probably going to be shut down here soon. But they can, once you put checkpoints down, you'll probably see them later go into a lot more of an aggressive state.
They still have the tower. Leon's trying to do some work, trying to get those splash, but he's just kind of stuck in the corners. He's going very aggressive, but taking a lot of 1v2s. This is dangerous. Does get one. Can he get another one? This would be huge for regular gamers if he can keep being this aggro and actually pulling it off.
Something the Tetris are known for, feeding and going in by themselves. But we'll see what they can do here. Oh, a splash down. Oh, all the specials coming out here for regular gamers, although a lot of them been taken down.
Yeah, and players going down left and right, but it seems like each time Bittersweet now is going out a little bit ahead, getting one extra pick or two extra picks, and it just doesn't seem like regular gamers is going to be able to hold on to the control that they need to get this win.
Let's Lots of orange on the map. We're seeing regular gamers spread out from one another, and Bittersweet doing what regular gamers was doing early on really well, but staying regrouped and really just being able to push off each other. Checkpoint 1 on top of for regular gamers, and it looks like they're finally maybe going to pass it, maybe not. Leon goes ahead and takes checkpoint 1, but there is quite a bit to go through. There's still another checkpoint that they have to go through.
Ooh, Rain gets 1 kill, but goes down to a bomb from Pork. They do have a chance to get close to checkpoint 2, but it looks like Bittersweet's going to take back control unless Leon can do something very magical.
He might be able to.
Leon's known for his magical plays.
They are 20 seconds, but they were in a 4v2. This is their chance. All 4 regular gamers are up. Pepe is there. Can he get the stop? Tax is still on the tower. Pork is going up. Can they get the kill? They do get Tax. Rain is there. He goes down. And it looks like Bittersweet's going to be able to hold on unless Tacky can kill all 4. Not going to happen.
Wow.
Whew.
Oh, baby.
Both teams playing their hearts out. Bittersweet able to get a little more, though. You can tell just 8 points away regular gamers were, but Bittersweet held on. They held their composure. Pepe and Eli, 18K. Pork, 16 as well. I mean, Bittersweet popping off there, but Swift, I gotta say, that was probably one of the bloodiest games I've seen all season long.
Well, I agree with like most Splatoon like games. It's really a stalemate for a lot of the time. You could see those teams just like going in on each other, knowing their weaknesses. So they went in, they kind of just tried to get kills, and that's not something you see much, but it really worked out.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like maybe the teams are playing as coordinated as we've seen in the past, but they are playing as aggro as I ever have seen. And part of me likes that, not just for the hype action, but it feels like these players have the confidence to say, even in this big moment of the semifinals, I'm going to give it my all and just throw it all out there and see what happens.
Because this is to get into the finals, but this is also, it feels like a grudge match between the two. And I think really what's pressing them both to fight so hard is both teams have players that had to deal with second place last season. They see themselves in the same spot that they were in season 1, and they are not going to settle again for second place. But either way, we are going to see a team here that's going to lose, and maybe even a possible second place for Bittersweet or regular gamers to go on again against Persistence.
Oh, man. Well, we'll see if regular gamers can actually take us to a Game 5. That is what we all hope for. They're going to have a tough time again against a team that is almost undefeated on Rainmaker. Bittersweet only dropping 1 game all season. Can regular gamers pull it off? Mirage did. We'll see if the same things happen. Not OQ. Thank you for the follow. We are seconds away from game number 4. Regular gamers have to win this or their season is over. If Bittersweet wins, we will have a Persistence Bittersweet final for all the marbles, the $240, and the championship season. But semifinals still happening. We can get a Game 5 if regular gamers win. Let's see if it happens.
Time for Game 4 on Wahoo World Rainmaker. Let's see how it goes.
Yep, blue's gonna be Persistence this time around. Regular gamers going to be in the green, as you said, Swift. Wahoo World coming out. What are you seeing from these team comps that you like or dislike?
Well, I like to switch back to the double normal junior for this. I feel like just K Junior is not as effective as Rainmaker. It can get killed, and especially on this map where it's so open. But already the Stingray is regular gamers.
Yeah, we do see the Stingray spam from Tax quite often, especially on Rainmaker. We'll see how that plays out. We've seen a lot of control back and forth. Leon maybe playing a little bit too aggressive, though, and he does go down.
Also feel the stalemate you're seeing here. They are not, regular gamers is not ready to give this up to Bittersweet. And Rain coming out here. They lose the Rainmaker.
Rain with a nice double kill, and I think that was even 3 in a row. Rain popping off. Finally, this is the chance for regular gamers to get a big push going if they can at least get past these 1 or 2 people here. Rain going out pretty far aggressive, though. This is dangerous.
See how much blue there is on the map, but it's not going to stop them. Tax is hungry to get this out there, get a little bit of a lead, but it doesn't matter. That charger takes him down.
Spoon with a nice stop. Gonna get them to 74, but that's not very far for regular gamers. And I think Bittersweet is gonna get the push going now the other way in a 4v1.
Spoon is ready to take that back. Leon goes down. He might be seeing a small lead here.
Yeah, I don't know if Spoon picking up that Rainmaker was the smartest thing to do there because the counter Ray could have been a lot helpful. Plus, you also have 2 juniors on their team, which aren't very fighting weapons.
He does dodge out the
Spoon
Stingray,
making it work. Yeah.
Spoon doing a nice job of staying alive there, Swift, and it's pretty impressive. He hasn't gotten these picks yet, but another Ray's going to come out from Tax. Can he find him this time?
Actually, I think
moves, but lead is taken.
Yeah, I think he was going for his teammates that time, just trying to get more leeway there. You could see, I think the Stingray took out, 1 or 2 people that time, but not the Rainmaker, which is the most important one.
Yeah, the Stingray maybe a little bit off. Maybe Tax is not quite on his game with the Stingray today, and that's going to give Bittersweet the lead 40-74. Of course, there's 2.5 minutes left, so it's still really anyone's game. It does feel like Bittersweet is getting the upper hand on these trades, though.
Yeah, just look at this blue. You're seeing the Rainmaker is reset. But man, Bittersweet just has something special here with their map control.
Yeah, we're going to see Spoon pop the Stingray this time, but take him down for it.
Yeah. Rain
This is a great opportunity for regular gamers to take the lead here. But they have to paint this entire section to be green if they want to do that.
Tax has it. He's going up the side, though, but a little bit farther than his team, it seemed like, and that's going to make a stop and a chance for Bittersweet to maybe just grab the Rainmaker and run it to the other side and reset it.
Okay, alright.
Oh, but 2 go down, and so it's going to be really difficult, but it's going to be so hard to get Portsmouth out of his position.
He does kill Rain. The Stingray is going to come out. Portsmouth might just die and leave it there. That's going to be very tough for the regular gamers to figure out what to do next.
They're going to have to wait for it to reset, because they're going to have to pop it and then wait for it to reset.
Yeah, smart move there. You might not like it. You might think that's a little bit cheap, but Portsmouth maybe with the big brain plays to get Bittersweet the defense they need.
I think regular gamers actually might have to get up there to do it. And they're actually making it happen right now, too. Oh, this is really close.
Port grabs again, maybe trying to reset. It does go down. Leon trying to get there, but again, this is such an easy spot for Persistence to defend from. Regular gamers has to go through so much map just to even challenge this.
Just 50 seconds left on the clock, and Bittersweet is feeling good. Maybe playing a little bit cheap here, but maybe that's what you have to do when you get into these plays. Rain is coming out, trying to get in there with all he can.
Oh my goodness, this is
so difficult.
Just a crazy strategy.
Oh wow, what a pick!
Stingray coming out though. Regular gamers might have a chance. Leon is there. Can they pick Eli?
My word. 3 are down. They grab the Rainmaker. Oh no, they go down. They go down.
Leon grabs 2. Can they get the Rainmaker? They just gotta walk it a little bit farther. Port gets the bomb kill. We're 16 seconds. Tax has it.
No, the 41 to 40. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Oh my goodness. It hurts. Taki's still there.
They're not there.
They're down 2 to 4 members though. They grab the Rainmaker. Bittersweet. No. They do it! I think they've done it. They just gotta pop and touch it. Oh! 1 point away was regular gamers. That was literally the craziest thing I've ever seen. But Bittersweet going to the finals by 1 point, knocking out regular gamers this time around. What a matchup. Pork popping off with 16 KA. I cannot believe my eyes, but Bittersweet are going to the finals off of a whack game. Swift, I mean, is that a normal strategy for Splatoon on that Wahoo World, or is that just a spur of the moment Pork made a decision and it worked out for Bittersweet?
I would say Wahoo's probably the best map to do that on, because not on any other map where you have to go all the way around the entire base to be able to do that. But just an incredible play. I cannot believe that.
I mean, it just seems so wild. I mean, I think the chat is just so confused. And I'm even a little bit confused because all they did was get the lead, and then they stuck the Rainmaker in their own base and just said, hey, come get us. I mean, it's in our own base. What are you going to do about it?
Man. And the thing is, it almost failed them. It's still regular gamers being so close to taking that win 41-40. You are kidding me. But Bittersweet will be coming into this final as in kind of maybe a bittersweet way.
Oh my gosh, how did I know you'd say that? And I think, the reaction is, wow, you could say, oh, Bittersweet, that was kind of a cheap strategy there. I don't know if I like that. But the thing is, as you said, it almost backfired on them. And it could have gone, if Regular Gamers stepped 2 more steps forward, it would have gone the other way.
Right.
So you can say that maybe that was cheap, but Bittersweet did have to still put up a defense for about, 2 minutes that the Rainmaker was up there for. It was a long time. And I feel bad for Regular Gamers making it so close. So, Zach, how should we send them off for a team who's been there since Season 1? And now Season 2, another heartbreaking loss for this team. Even if it's different players, it's some of the same players, right?
I think the biggest thing I want to say to Regular Gamers is thank you. Because there is no way that we would be where we are in this league today without the support of LK and the Regular Gamers community. Thank you for all you guys do. Thank you for all you do to support us. And we hope that we have met your expectations as well in this league, and that you guys have been able to fight so well. Thank you for the gift
Regular
sub,
Gamers. Cosby,
we love to
the
see
sub
it.
master for Regular Gamers. I love that he's doing that, even with the Regular Gamer loss. He usually does it for the win. But I think you gotta celebrate Regular Gamers, as you said.
Absolutely.
Very close against Bittersweet. They could have easily gone to Game 5, and who knows, maybe they would make the finals there. Swift, give us your last thoughts here on the day. We're going to have Salty swap in for the finals here. What did you think about this matchup, and what do you think about the finals, Bittersweet versus Persistence?
Super hype matchup, and I just want to say thank you, Regular Gamers. You make every match super hype, but I don't know, for this final thing, I'm going to go for Persistence. I'm going to say it's a best of 7, right?
It's a best of 7, correct.
I'm going to say it's going to go 4-2 Persistence.
Wow. All right. Awesome job. And thank you guys so much for the sub. We got LK and Nikki gifting subs. You guys are awesome. Regular Gamers, what a respectable team. I mean, it's incredible that, even in a loss, they're willing to support our amazing community and start a hype train. I don't even know if we've even have a hype train set up, but thank you guys for the hype sub train there from Regular Gamers. Much love to you guys. I hope we still see you guys when we do a Season 3, whenever that is, because if anything, even if Regular Gamers doesn't win, it's always fun to have Regular Gamers here, and we just love and respect you guys so much. So thank you guys. We're going to take a few minute break, and we're going to get Bittersweet versus Persistence set up for the final matchup of Season